here,
but not
here.
We're adhering to the social distancing way of life.
Yes. So we are separately in our own homes.
Yeah.
We're pre-recording this week's Stuff and Things.
Yes.
Which will probably be what we are going to do for the next several weeks at least, or until we have more information about.
Yep. When the dust kind of settles.
Yeah. And we see where we all stand.
Yeah. And I need a bit more social rather than just trying to homeschool my children, which is not going fantastically.
No. Oh, geez.
Oh, it's pleasant.
At least we're not too far from the end of the school year. Like, imagine if this was like in December or something, and you know what I mean? At least we're kind of getting closer to, I mean, I know it's still a ways off, but
yeah,
I don't know. I would be shocked if schools reopen this year.
I have to shut off my sounds.
Dinging and whatever, that's fine.
Oh, God help us.
The musical.
Yeah. See, I'm so flustered. I forgot to shut off all of the notifications.
It's okay.
Oh, gosh.
That's okay, girl. I still love you.
Oh, thanks. I love you too.
Hey, at least we're here, right? It doesn't have to be perfect.
No, it does not have to. Well, if anybody knows us, they know it's not going to be perfect.
Not going to be perfect. If you were expecting perfection, you were in the wrong place.
True story.
That is funny.
I'm going to move mine back just a little bit, hopefully. No, maybe forward. That's better. I feel like I'm like,
I know. I feel like I'm too low. I should probably have my rolly chair. That would be better.
no, I think you're good. I think I'm just, it's my makeshift concoction of an area to video in. I mean, I'm on my couch, like,
couch.
In my craft room.
We should probably say who we are, especially since we are separate this week and things are kind of different.
Things are wonky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Jess from Jessgas Crochet and Design. And I design crochet patterns and make fabulous pom-poms and finished items.
Yes, she does. And can you see, are the pom-poms off screen? I think they're off screen. I have some pile out in the open so I can look at that. Sometimes I just go and stick my hands in. If I just need like a little, what are they called in Star Trek? Fribbles? Fribbles.
Yeah, tribbles or something like that. Yeah.
I think a fribble is a shake at Wendy's.
Fribble is a shake. Friendlies.
Yeah, friendlies. Yeah.
Friendlies, fribbles.
Yeah. I don't stick my hands in fribbles. That would be weird.
That would be definitely like sensory, like, Cheryl, what are you doing?
Right now with everything going on, can you imagine? I go to Friendlies and just start sticking my hands in everybody's.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm going to shut my notifications off on my phone.
Okay.
So at least we don't have to listen to that, because that would.
I am knitting, and I'm going to try to not keep like looking down because I feel like that's so rude. But if I am just looking down, you're like, what is she looking at? Because my knitting is off camera. I'm looking at my knitting. I'm not just being like super antisocial and looking in my lap like, don't look at me.
Oh, you're so funny.
I was thinking
I brought stuff.
We could maybe at one point, if anybody was interested, do like a little knit night in the group with Zoom if people wanted to. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Something.
Ask people if they have any interest in doing something like that. It could be.
I think it's kind of important right now to have some social with people outside of the four walls that you're kind of restricted to.
Yep.
Like, I was super happy to hear your voice.
I know, it's been crazy. I went to the grocery store yesterday for like 5 seconds because I was getting my prescriptions and they're like right next to each other. So I popped in and I was like terrified. It's the first time I've actually left my house in probably 2 weeks, I think. Well, not 3 to 2, maybe like a week and a half. I don't know. I feel like it's the first time I've left my house in a while.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I shouldn't be here. You know, like, I don't know. It was like horror movies in my head. Like, what happened? I don't know.
Yeah. I left on Monday. I had to go to the pharmacy to pick up a prescription. And I left the kids home because I haven't been letting them venture out, which is driving them bananas. Yeah. But sorry, little germ factories can't let you outside the house. So I've been leaving them home to go run and do what I got to do. And I ran into somebody at Walgreens, and it was so funny just to be like, you know, trying to be aware of that 6 feet, you know, stay away, and, you know, short and sweet, and, you know, and I hadn't seen her in a while, so it was really strange to be like, so hey, all the way there, good to see you.
Yeah, that's how it felt in the store. Like every person, and there weren't many people there, but every person was almost like danger, danger, you know, like, you know, you're so aware of like, how close are they to me? The person in line, like, are they staying behind me enough? Are they, you know, the person handing my receipt, like I'm trying to make sure we don't like touch each other.
Yeah, it's so funny, like the way that you're trying to consciously, I don't, you know the word I'm looking for, grab at things, and, you know, not like accidentally touching hands while you're picking things up. And
of course my face was like so itchy, like every part of my face.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's like the second I leave the house, I'm like, I think I might have to cough. I can't cough. I can't cough in public. I haven't coughed all day, but now all of a sudden I have to cough.
I was like, I didn't want to clear my throat. I was like, oh my God, I don't even want to make any sort of throat noise, or like, I don't know, I'm going to be like stoned publicly.
I know. I was like, it was chilly, and I was like, don't wipe your nose. Don't wipe your nose.
Right. Don't touch anything. Right. You're just like, I was sitting there like, oh my God, I have an itch and I just don't know what to do. Anyway.
Oh gosh.
So I am Cheryl. I forgot. I went right into my stress anxiety zone. I'm Cheryl of Hypnotic Yarn and Yarnable, and I dye yarn, and I have a hand-dyed yarn subscription box, and I am a knitter, and I am a terrible crocheter, but sometimes I try. We'll talk about that later. And you can find me as at Hypnotic Yarn in all the places, and hypnoticyarn.com and yarnable.net. And that's me.
Woohoo! Love it.
Okay, well, enough of that. Enough of the scary.
I know, right? Oh God. Well, I have to venture out and go grocery shopping tomorrow. I went grocery shopping on Friday, but I just don't have enough. I mean, the kids are home, so I'm not used to going through snacks and cereal so quickly because they're just hungry all the time.
Well, good luck if you can get snacks. When I went yesterday, the snack aisle was like wiped out. Like there were no Cheez-Its, like you couldn't get any of that stuff. There was like something weird just beeped. Like cakey thing, you know what I mean? Any of like those snacks, like there was just none of that stuff, which we don't eat too much of it anyway, but you know, I thought I might need a little chocolate fix here and there. There wasn't a whole lot to be had, but depends on how you hit it, you know, sometimes.
I'm gonna try to hit it in the morning and see what happens. Otherwise we're not gonna have a whole lot going on for dinners.
I know that Market Basket just announced that they're going to do the same thing as Stop and Shop, where the mornings are only going to be for senior citizens. Theirs, I think, is like 5:30 to 7, though. It's like really early. So I'll be like, Mom, pick me up the toilet paper.
First dibs on everything. It'll be great.
I know, that's so. Mom, give me some stuff. No.
Oh, you're so funny. No, I get it though. Like,
no, I think it's great.
At the same time, I'm like, I need to feed my children.
I know, it's so crazy.
It is.
We'll get through it though. I mean, it will pass. It will. You know, it's just very crazy, right? It's just because there's so much at once.
Yes.
You know,
in all at once.
Yeah.
Everything happened in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
And it just gets a
No
little
adjustment period, really. It's like, you're home from work, everything's closed, you can't get things, people are panicking, never mind just the virus and the social distancing and that stuff. It's just everything. And then you hear, oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I didn't think about that, and it's like
right.
stress bombs keep dropping on me.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Oh, well, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
So have you had any time to work on anything, or have you been like so busy because
Today I did not get a lot done. Today was the first day of online classes. And it's pretty much, so I know that different school districts are doing it different ways. And I know that some school districts are actually having their teachers kind of live stream
yeah,
and do assignments and classes that way. But our district isn't.
okay.
So I received just a large email with like everything that needs to be accomplished. And it's in like 2 different places. So I'm getting some from some places and some from the email, and kind of just packaging it all together and then presenting it. So my daughter, who's older, it's not a big deal. She just, she's an 8th grader. She knows what she's doing. She's got a good grasp on everything. She just takes her computer, she goes and does her work, and I don't see her for a few hours, and she's like, I'm good, I'm done.
Right.
But son, it's not that easy. He's 3rd grade, and he requires a lot more attention and help. And so it's been difficult. He has a lot of assignments, and it's been a little overwhelming for him and myself. So I can't just sit him down with all of the things and be like, here you go.
Right.
He just requires a lot of intervention.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a lot done. I do have stuff to show. I just didn't get.
You would think that, I don't know, like that maybe they would make some concessions on like the type of lessons, you know what I mean? Like maybe make them a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, just work better with a home-based thing. They know all these people were not teachers, so
Right.
you would think maybe they would make it more like, hey, here are things that you can do that maybe they weren't going to originally do, maybe it's something different, but hey, here's some things you can do at home that would still provide some good learning, and that isn't just, oh, go play video games and watch TV all day, but at the same time aren't just going to keep them like trying to figure things out in front of a computer and then do work that no one knows how to do. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, and I guess I assumed that it was going to be mostly just your core classes. Like I assumed that it was going to be, here are your cores. This is the work that needs to get done. And then from there, if you want to sprinkle in this or you want to do that, outside. And I guess, have things kind of be a little bit more relaxed in that aspect. Like, give some music enrichment, but go to this website to have them listen to these music things, or whatever, and discuss it with them, and, have it be something a little bit more engaging. But it's like we got bombarded with, he has several math, several science, several social studies, several reading assignments, plus writing assignments, plus math, technology, gym, music, art. I'm trying to think of and Spanish.
Oh my God.
And it's like,
really?
This is all assignments.
I don't know. I guess I err on the more relaxed side of things, but I just think that's ridiculous. Like a 3rd grader is not going to like just fail at life if for the last 2 months of school they skipped Spanish. Because like how are you supposed to help them with like if you don't speak Spanish and you didn't like, I don't know any Spanish, you know what I mean? Like I feel like some of those things they should just say, like you said, let's do the core courses and let's make them a little bit more reasonable. Like, hey, why don't you go outside and collect some rocks? I don't know. And then go to this website and figure out you know, I don't know, whatever. I'm just making things up. But you know what I mean? Some things that are more home-based that you can do together that could be even a little bit fun and not stressful.
Right.
For families that have more than one kid, now you're doing this for every single child.
Mm-hmm. And
like,
he gets
not reasonable.
No, and he gets extra help. So not only did he get the general classroom assignments,
Yeah.
but he has additional assignments on top of his general assignments from his extra help classes. So he actually has more work.
Right. Oh my God.
Years.
Oh God. Extra help, so we're gonna give him double the work.
I'm like,
enjoy.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And then it doesn't help that my daughter's like, Mom, he has way more work than I do.
And he's in third grade.
And he's in third grade and she's in eighth. And I'm like, I just don't even know at this point. So I was a bit overwhelmed today, like, to say the least. I'm not going to lie about it. I was incredibly overwhelmed and I was ready to be like, forget it.
Right.
Forget it. We're not even doing any of this.
Right. Well, you know what? I would not blame people if on certain days they said, you know what? I mean, what are they going to do? Really? What are they going to do? If you say, right, hey, we needed a break today, and so we had one.
And I'm going to be honest with you. He has, like, the art assignments he has are things that are really challenging for him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm tempted when I go out grocery shopping tomorrow to pick up some paints at the grocery store or at the pharmacy and be like, go grab a bunch of rocks and paint them. There's your art.
I agree. That's what it should be. Do something that can be easily done at home, that gives them, you know, a task to do, but something that they might actually enjoy, something you could do with them if you wanted to, you know, get them outside a little bit. Like, it doesn't have to be sitting down in a classroom and just staring at a computer and being like, okay, now I got to do this work. Now I got to do this work. Like, it's art. Yeah. Come on.
Right.
Third grade art. Let's be real here.
I know. And the things that they're asking him to do, I'm just like, I don't even, what? Oh, I'm like, ooh, for kids that are not artistic and struggle with stuff like that, and he is one of them.
Yeah.
To even try to, so his art assignment today was to go outside and build a, like a fairy house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then sketch it.
And then sketch it?
Mm-hmm. So go outside and collect it, which he loved, like the
right.
whole out and collecting sticks and pine cones and acorns and building like a little house with it. Loved that. But then it's sketch what you've drawn, what you've made.
Why?
And I'm like, oh, so he comes in, he's like, I'm done. And I look at it, I'm not kidding. I should grab the picture he drew. I should. It's literally like a rectangle with a bunch of lines.
Right.
And I'm like,
good job.
Like, is that what the house looked like? Well, yeah. Like, okay.
Yeah. It's like, it's pretty much nailed it.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's done.
Yeah. It should be either like one or the other. Maybe if you're really artistic with drawing, you draw a fairy house. If you're not that way, you go outside and build one. Maybe mom snaps a picture of it.
Right. And that's yes, I agree with that. And that's what I would have thought. Like, you're sculpting something at that point.
Right. Like,
you're taking materials, you're building something.
Yeah. Why do you have to do both? I mean, how much time do they really want? Teachers don't think sometimes with that stuff. And I don't mean to put down teachers. I love teachers. My daughter's a teacher. My soon-to-be son-in-law is a teacher. You know, I know teachers work really hard, but sometimes I just feel like not even necessarily the teachers, but like the school systems don't see things as a whole. They see like their parts. But when you put all those parts together, it creates a massive amount of work. You know?
Yeah. They're saying that it should take 20 minutes per subject at the least. Like, you should be spending this much time on each subject.
Right. Well, I don't know who's going to go outside, build a fairy, collect all the stuff to build a fairy house, build the fairy house, then come in and draw the fairy house in 20 minutes. Like, I don't think I could do that. Not well. I mean, I could do it, but it would look like crap. So what's the point of that? Do something really crappy.
Right.
I disagree. Dislike button, pushing it now. Deploy.
I know. It's so hard because, like you said, like I feel bad because this is all new to them too. They didn't sign up to do online stuff.
Right.
So they're trying to figure it out as they go too. Right. But it's like, it's a lot to demand of parents, especially parents that are also still trying to work remotely from home.
Right. It's not like a lot of people, I say these people because I don't have kids home that I'm like small children that I'm having to like physically sit with and do these things.
Right.
They're working. Many of the parents are also working, either still outside of the home. Not everywhere is closed. A lot of people are still at work. Even regular people. Yeah.
My husband's still working outside of the home.
Yeah.
And then not only do I have my business, but I also have another remote job I do. Yeah. And I just haven't even had it. I couldn't access in today because I could not do anything else but help him.
Right. Right. Oh my God, that is going to be so interesting to see.
It certainly will.
Well, I'm sure maybe by next week we'll see if you've settled in a little bit with it or found a routine or said, listen, we're going to get done what we can get done. And if it goes over, then we stop. You said 20 minutes, we'll do it for 20 minutes. After that, I'm not going to torture my children. What are you going to do? What are they going to do,
And that's it. I'm going to give it my best effort. And then after that, it is what it is. Like, I'm definitely not going to stress out about it anymore. I stressed over it a lot today. And after that, I'm like, I'm not stressing out about this. And it's hard because then you see other people who are posting, and it's wonderful that they're posting that their children are doing so well. Right. And then you're like feeling super inadequate because you're like, well, mine is not going like that.
Right. Why is my family a failure? Like, why can't I teach them better? Why aren't they learning better? Why aren't we doing this better?
Like, look at their children sitting at the table, quietly working on their electronics to get their schoolwork done. And then it's like my house where it's just chaos.
So I call baloney, though, on a lot of that. Because people show the parts of their lives that they want to show. They don't show, the crap and the hair pulling and the tears. You're like, my kids are, look at how great we are. We all do it. I do it too. We all do that when we post things, usually. But we have to remember that that's not real life for most people.
Yeah. So anybody out there that's having difficulties with your children with homeschooling them, I got you. I'm with you. Like, we are in this together because
solidarity.
It is not pretty in my house. Right. So, trust me when I tell you, when you see all of those others, scroll on, because you know that at least one other person in this world is experiencing exactly what you're experiencing.
Yeah. Do they have a group or anything for parents? Like, if you're in this school system, like you can log in here and like talk to other parents about if you have a question.
So a bunch of my, there was a woman who I'm friends with on Facebook with, that is a mom in town. She started a group, and it's been sharing lots of really great resources and links to, like the Cincinnati Zoo did a live where they're showing you all kinds of different things because they're closed.
Right.
So their workers are still there. Right. So there's been lots of great resources, and that's been awesome. But it's also been a great group for like, people just being like, no, right. And talking about how it's, the struggle of it, and, and all that. And then like funny things, like one person was like, working from home with your children and homeschooling, refer to them as your coworker and write something funny.
Right.
Like reference them as your coworker and like something that happened in your day today.
Yeah. Somebody posted something like that. This was before all this, but it was like your pet and use call them your roommate. It was like, so describe something your pet did, but call them your roommate. And it was like, my roommate, I don't know, kept sniffing my other roommate's butt or so, you know what I mean? It was like funny. Like that. Yeah, that's fun.
So that, it was fun to go through and see like what people have written and, and
that's
stuff like
good.
that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
People should do that. If they don't have that, they should start that for their community.
Yeah, it's been a great outlet. It's been nice to kind of just have it there and, and it, like I said, they share a lot of resources, but they're also, just they're light about it. They're not like, well, we should all be, like perfect moms that do this. It's not
right.
That's not the group. They're realistic.
Yeah, that's good.
Very helpful.
Isolation is like the hardest part. Like if you're going through it alone and you're just like, oh my God, are we the only ones that like can't figure this out or,
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So I can show you what I do have done.
Yeah, let's get into some crafting.
Yeah. Woohoo! So, he's naked right now.
Naked?
But he's naked.
Ooh.
But I have been working on something. It is a gift because I'm not allowed to sell, so it is a gift.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's naked.
I love him. I think I like him naked better than I like him clothed. Does that make me a weirdo? Like, am I a pervert?
His little nose, but.
Oh, I like him naked. Oh my God, I love him. He is cute. You did a good job on him.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Wait until he's not naked. He's going to be even super cuter.
I want to squish him. I can't believe I can't touch him. That's so hard not being able to like have him right here so I can give him a squish. Little naked Yoda bomb.
Little naked Yoda bomb, the child.
Yoda. Aw, I love him.
So that's what I've been able to get accomplished.
His cheeks are like perfect.
You like his little puffy cheeks?
Yes, they're absolutely perfect. That is like such a good detail. Is that did you grab the pattern somewhere? Do you know what pattern it is?
It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I don't have it out, so I don't remember who it's by. I'll have to share after. I'll let you know. We'll put it in the comments. I don't know if it's still available.
Okay.
But I did make a couple of modifications.
Yeah.
To the pattern.
Okay.
So that is one of the things that I will say. So like the inside of the ears.
Yeah.
She actually suggests that you take like a pink highlighter and color the yarn. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
Why? So, like, I don't understand. You use green yarn and then highlight it with pink?
Yes.
Wouldn't that turn brown?
Yes.
I don't understand that.
So what I did is I did the outside of the ear and then I redid the inside with brown. Okay. And then
it looks pinky. To me it almost looks like a pink, like a light pink, but
it's a really light like beige.
Gotcha.
But against the green it pulls on almost like a pinky hue, which that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So what I did is I did the exact same pattern of the ear with the beigey color.
Yeah.
And then I did an edging.
Okay.
And attached the two.
That looks.
So actually, and I feel like it probably works better because it's stiffer, it's thicker.
Yeah. Oh, yes, so, I'll make them stay up.
So they stick out better.
Yes.
And then you can actually like.
Are you kidding me right now?
So I'm like, I feel like you actually have a little bit more flexibility to do like fun things with them.
Oh my God.
Like,
that's awesome.
So
I think that's way better. I think.
Thanks.
Good. Highlighting it. That doesn't.
I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of that idea. And I don't want to poo-poo on her design because I don't like doing that. But I wasn't a fan of it, so I modified and did this instead.
Yeah. I just can't imagine trying to just go over a green yarn with a pink highlighter and like hoping it just doesn't look like mud.
Yeah.
So cute. Oh my God, you did such a good job. That was a really good idea. Yeah. You're so smart.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Improvised. And now Corbin is like, can I have one? Like, we'll see. We'll see. You get your homeschooling done and we'll talk, my friend.
Well, yeah, if you're still alive come June, then maybe we'll talk about it.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, that is adorable though. I had no idea. You kept him a good secret.
I did. He's been a huge secret. So I can't wait to get his little robe done because that's going to look super. So that's my goal for tomorrow. I'm hoping that I can manage to get his robe done tomorrow.
You should measure him so that if you make more, you can also give them shark fins for Shark Week.
Yes.
Because
the child with a shark fin, hello.
Yeah.
That would be my favorite.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that needs to be a thing.
Yes.
Oh my God,
he's my big reveal share for this week.
That's a good one. I think you win the show this week. Jess wins the show. Right off the bat, everything else is going to be like, Murr.
I know, right? Now, like, oh, it makes everything else I've done that I haven't really done.
Makes all the stuff I have to show like.
No.
I don't
You're so beautiful.
I don't have anything that good this week. My special thing that I was talking about last week came in.
Woo.
It was so funny. So we had ordered this thing, and when we ordered it, did not know that it was coming from China. We thought it was just a U.S. company. We had no idea. So we ordered it, and we didn't know until it shipped because it said it said that they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Like individually made to order. They're made to order.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. So it said it'll take like 2 to 3 weeks to ship. So we're like, all right. So when it finally shipped, we got the tracking and it was from China. And I'm like, oh my God, now we're going to have to wait 100 years. And then I was like, can I even open the box? Like, I was like, can you open it? Like, I don't know. So I like Googled it. I'm like, can you open packages from China? And it was like, yes, you can. It's fine. It's like, okay. So I opened it. And I will try to show you. It's
oh my goodness.
It is the biggest sloth blanket in the world.
Look at that. So cute. Oh my word. No, I don't know. You might win this week. That is super freaking cute.
Sloths everywhere.
What does it say? Easily distracted by sloths? Oh my gosh. My sloth is calling. Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
So many.
Just a girl who loves. That is adorable.
It's kind of, I don't know what you guys can see at the moment. I'm totally underneath the blanket now.
Oh, I can see it. I'm reading it as you go. And she lived happily ever after. Oh.
And then, what is this one? Don't
bring it down just a little bit. I can't read it all. Bring it down. There you go. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. Bring it up a little. Except sloths. I want sloths to like me. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
And then there's, I don't know what this one's.
Oh, bring it down a little. Make mud, dirt, and sloth hair a fashion statement. Oh, that is so cute. Time spent with sloths is never wasted. Oh my goodness, I love it. Is it super soft?
It's super soft. It's massive.
Oh.
It's soft, snuggly.
I love it.
I love it too. So
Oh my gosh. Keep you so comfy. It looks like it's soft.
it is.
It
My
looks
husband bought it for me. He found it.
Aw.
He said, look at this. And I said, buy it right now. And he's like, you want me to
I
buy
love
it? I'm like, yes, buy it for me immediately. And he did. And then I found out how much he paid for it and I almost died. I'm like, oh, well, I told you to buy it if I knew it was going to cost so much money.
Oh my gosh, it probably was a mint in shipping alone.
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what the total was. I just know what the blanket price was. So I don't even want to know what the shipping was. So anyway, I have an amazing sloth blanket and I probably don't regret it.
Oh my goodness. Is it like a fleece on the inside, like that, like Sherpa?
It is, yeah. It's like that super soft, like that stuffed animal, like
Yes.
crazy. Both sides are that.
Ooh.
Both sides are that just that crazy super soft. So it's not super thick. It's kind of thin.
Yeah, it looked thin, but it looks like it's super soft.
It is. So I'll just sit here like this.
I love it. You totally should.
Oh my God.
I have a gnome over my shoulder.
Right?
So if you want to wear that, if he can look over my shoulder, you can wear your blanket.
So silly. It just came yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Wear it. You just got it.
Yeah, I haven't even I just looked at it and then folded it up and said, well, I'll wait until, I show it before I use it, which is very
you have good self-control. I would have pulled that out and been like, yep, using this right this second.
No, I kind of don't want to use it now. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I want to hang it. I don't know. We'll have to make some decisions.
Oh boy.
Oh
you
boy.
Got some stuff, Cheryl. The mugs, the blankets.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I haven't used the mug. I just leave that.
I know.
I know. So we destroy things in my house. Somehow it's like no matter what, things get destroyed. Like you start using it and the next thing you know, it's somehow ruined. I don't know. No matter how hard I try, things just, I don't know.
I understand.
I'm cursed.
You love hard, that's all.
Yeah. Exactly. I love hard. So, what else do you have? Anything else going on?
I mean, I worked a little bit this weekend on my sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, you know what? After finding out, that school was shut down, we had the 12:45 on Friday, the email that was like, school is not shutting down. And then 2:00 on Friday, my daughter comes home and says, school's shutting down. And I was like, no, it's not. And then 4:00 on Friday, we got an email that said school's shutting down. So I'm like, you know what? I am working on my sweater.
The same thing happened in Wyndham. I didn't know. My husband told me, but I get the emails and they sent out an email saying we have no intention of shutting down. And then Tim's like, oh, Wyndham school shut down. And I'm like, no, they didn't. They just sent an email today. And he was like, no, they did. Somebody's kids in the school and they said, and I'm like, so we went on their website and sure enough, I'm like, what is with these places?
Yeah. We got the email and it was like closing until March 30th. And then the governor instituted until March 6th. So technically they go back to school April 6th, excuse me, April 6th. But who knows? That could change.
Right, yeah.
That's it when it gets, so I guess it was schools will resume April 6th, but dependent on investigation, we'll let you know as time approaches whether or not that's actually going to happen.
Yeah, basically don't make any plans. Don't go making plans because
exactly. Well, and then I got a little concerned because my daughter was saying that they canceled prom and other things for the high school, and prom isn't until May. So school's not close. If school is supposed to open on April 6th, why are they canceling prom?
I know most of the schools have canceled graduation ceremonies and all of those things. I would bet money school is not reopening for anybody. I would
Yeah.
bet hard money. There's no way. By April 6th, we're gonna, they're saying it's like gonna be 45 days until we actually peak in cases. They're not gonna just reopen everything at the height of,
Right.
there's just no way. They're gonna be like, oh, go back to school now. They're not
Yeah.
gonna do that. So
Sorry, Corbin just opened the door. What? They can't see you. All right, go. After. I will, I promise. Oh, I love you too, bud. Go ahead.
That was very cute. He's like, like, is it like, you know how like our screens are split and you could just see him like coming into from the side, like his little head.
Oh,
That was very
ouch.
cute. Like,
And now I'm like, get out.
you're very cute. I've been with you all day.
Right? I stared at you for days now.
This is mommy's time.
Oh gosh.
So funny.
Yeah, so I was like, that's a little telling to me that if they're canceling things that far out, their intent isn't, I can't imagine. I was looking at her and I'm like, that makes zero sense if they have the intent of opening up. Why would they shut these things down that aren't supposed to happen for a considerable amount of time?
Right.
Hey, door. Thank you. So I'm like, it just doesn't make, I know. He's like playing basketball in the hall and he like leaves the door wide open. What? No.
It's funny. Yeah, no, I agree with you. That's it doesn't make sense. And I don't think anyone is thinking these things through at the moment. You know what I mean? They're just like throwing up dates and rules and they don't know. They're just like, blah. So yeah. Just say, just don't count on anything you hear. Just assume this is the new reality until you hear otherwise.
Yep. I'm gonna just go with the whole like this is the way it is until summer.
Yeah. Right. You just don't know, you know. So it's like you can't go making plans and different things.
No
idea.
So this is what I got done.
Oh, it's looking bigger.
It is. It's getting bigger. I'm on the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 repeat.
Nice.
So I think I'm going to probably do a couple of more above what she suggests. So the problem is that half the pattern is written to accommodate for small, medium, and large.
Yeah.
And then the other side of it is only written for like small. So the repeats, it doesn't give you how many repeats for each size. It only gives you one set of repeats.
Oh.
So I think the one set of repeats that she suggests is for small.
Right.
And I am not a small.
So you have to just like figure it out.
Yeah. So I'm just going to measure.
It's hard when you're doing it bottom up. If it's top down, it's easier because you just go till you're like, okay, this feels good. You know, and if it's in the round, you can just try it on. And
right.
That's the only type of sweaters I've done because I know I can just try it on if I'm not sure.
Right.
But now you have to like really sort of guess and hope. I'm sure you'll be fine though.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and do like several extra repeats and then measure it and kind of make sure that I leave like extra space.
Yeah.
So like when I'm like, this is what it should be, then I'll probably go a couple of extra repeats on top of that.
Yeah.
And then I will go from there and block it and stretch it and stuff so that it is. Can you guys shut that door, please? Shut the door, please. All the way.
Like, we're going to Jess's house, you guys, just so you know. Jess does not have like a teeny tiny house by any means. She's got like upstairs, downstairs, she's got room. You've got space. They're like, we're going to play right here, right in front of your door.
Yep. And then argue about it.
Right. Well, this is life. This is for realsies.
Yep. This is my so-called quarantined life.
Right? Like, jealous? Are you jealous? Living the dream, baby. Living the dream.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I think longer is better than shorter. So if you have it a little bit longer, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
A long sweater is totally fine.
Exactly. So I figure if I go a little extra and then block on top of it, I'll be good to go.
Yeah, you will.
That's my thoughts. But I love the cabling.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
It is gorgeous. Yeah. Very pretty. It looks like a basket weave or something. It
does. It's the Celtic knotting.
Yep. Yeah, it's very pretty.
Love it.
So talented. Did I tell you? Well, not did I tell you, but I don't remember if we talked about this or not. How Stacy from Stacy Stitches is knitting the brioche sweater right now.
Yeah, it was so funny because I saw her thing and I'm like, is that the Jessgas sweater? And she's like, yeah, I talked to you about it. And I was like, I completely forgot that she talked to me about it when we were there. And then I didn't find the Jessgas sweater until I was browsing. It literally did not even dawn on me that I ever even talked to her about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
And I was like, that's so funny.
And I said, I think Jess is making that sweater.
Yeah.
He was like, oh yeah, I talked to Jess and we talked about it or whatever. So it was funny. We're all like,
I know. I'm like, hey.
That is so funny. They did a Facebook Live today, I think. They were doing it Mondays and now they're doing it Wednesdays. You guys, if you don't know what we're talking about, Stacy Stitches, which is, I won't say a local yarn shop because they're probably, how far are they?
They're about an hour and 45 maybe.
Yeah.
They're
a bit of a trek, but not out of control, but they're in Situate, Mass, and she has an amazing yarn shop, and Stacy is awesome, and she is mainly crocheter, but sometimes knitter, although she has staff that are knitters. And they're doing Facebook Lives now weekly as well, and they're hilarious.
So cute. I did not know that they were. I happened to stumble on it today, I think.
Ooh. I stumbled on it the other day, and I said, I didn't know you were doing this.
Yeah, I would have been popping in and watching. And
that's what I said.
I know, because I think they're hysterical. They're great in person. I can't imagine that they wouldn't be live on Facebook either.
Well, if you watch episode 1, they gave us a shout out for pioneering the Facebook Live podcast.
Oh my God. Look at us. What?
I should have brought my bottle of wine down here. I'm needing wine tonight. Ooh, okay. You have your beverage.
I'm like, it's my Leinenkugel cranberry ginger shandy right now.
That sounds quite nice.
But it's empty and I don't have a backup. I know, I'm like,
So one of the kids, get me a beer.
No, because conveniently enough, they disappeared.
That's not
like right when I need it.
Well, my mom got you and I something. However, now you're not here, so you can't use them. But she got us, for when you come back, these coasters. Oh, it's getting blown out. Let me see if I can.
Oh, yeah, I see. I can't. Wine drinking is my
favorite sport.
Oh, I love it.
And
that
there's
is so cute.
Another one that says wine. Oh, it's probably better back here. Wine princess or wine goddess or something. They're
my God.
Coasters.
Oh, I love it.
We were drinking wine the last time. She goes, I'm going to get you some coasters. So,
she's the sweetest. Thanks, Jean.
She's at the store and she picked them up for us.
Oh,
so
I love that.
I will keep the other one here for you to use. So when we're together again.
Yes.
We can drink our beverages and have our coasters.
Yes. Together.
Living together.
Yes.
Well, I have made some progress on my
Ooh.
crappy blanket.
Okay. For a second there, like, I was like, okay. And then all I heard was crappy blanket.
We could also call it a crappy blanket. It's a crappy blanket, but it is also a little crappy. It's not very crappy, but there's a little craptastic element to it.
Oh, I'm sure it's great.
Oh my goodness. Just checking the battery life on my, okay. I just wanted to make sure my laptop wasn't like just gonna randomly die on us. Okay.
Yeah, I have everything plugged in. I have all of my things plugged in.
I have nothing plugged in, but it was fully charged because I don't have a plug that reaches where I'm sitting.
I was gonna say, wow, you're playing it fast and loose, huh?
Mhm. I am. So a couple things.
Okay.
One is, I'm totally gonna say this. I haven't talked to Brianne about it at all. But I was gonna ask Brianne, what do you think? So the cake, the giant magic.
Oh yeah, the magic. Yep.
Yeah. Don't you think it would be cool to have, so a normal cake koozie, it won't fit in.
Oh, so get an extra large one.
I was wondering if she might be willing to do an extra large that would fit like a 200-gram
Yeah.
skein.
Yep.
Fit those big, because a lot of people are making either big gradients or different things now. So I'm wondering if she might think that's a good idea. I don't know. Maybe she won't think it's a good idea. Maybe there's not enough people looking for that. But
yeah,
ask her if she might make me one.
Yeah.
If I beg and cry and kick and scream, because it is literally getting quite poofy.
Yeah.
And cone shaped. If I don't like push it in, it starts to look like a weird boob. Starts looking kind of strange. So anyway, so that's my cake, which you guys saw last week, and here is my blanket, which I have been rolling up like a little.
Oh, I love that. That's such a great idea.
It looks like, what are those Russian nesting dolls? Like,
yeah,
whatever they're called. That's what it looks like to me.
It looks so fun. I
love
that. You've got pretty far on it though.
Yeah, I made some progress. I have it clipped together with my
Sorry, I keep leaning in, like that will give me a better view. Let me see.
I have my little peppermint stitch marker.
Oh, cute.
From who did I get that from? The Hillside Owlry, I think. And here's the blanket. So it's actually upside down. This is the bottom.
Okay.
So
you've made good progress. Whoa.
I know. I'm trying to see if I get it like really close, but no. So it's probably the best.
I love that.
I don't know why I'm moving it. It all pretty much looks the same. Actually, that's not true. It doesn't all look the same because I used a self-striping yarn.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can, like, if you can see here, maybe a little bit, it's like really light, and it's like it's actually like a neon green and then a gray and then that like purple. But then when
I can't really see it.
Can you see like here now though? It's like
I can see, yes, green, blue, yeah.
So it changes to like an aqua. And then here it's like a darker blue. Can you kind of see it? Darker blue stripe.
Yep.
And then there's yellow. So there's 2 different self-striping yarns from Knit Picks that I had. I want to say there were maybe like Knit Picks Stroll, maybe.
Yeah.
So I had those. So I used those like right after you did this right here, like cast on, and then like one of these, and then I did the next one, and then I did like 4 rows of the self-striping, and then I did my Fright Night colorway, which was the Halloween October colorway last year, and then some, I don't remember what these were even called, but some like a blue speckle and then a pink speckle.
Yep. It looks so good.
So I worked on that a bit, and I've really been enjoying it. But
you got far.
I think I worked on it like maybe 2 nights.
Yeah, well, you got pretty far in comparison to where you were the last week even.
It works up very fast.
Yes.
I mean, this is not right. we have Jess's edge that looks perfectly straight and nice, and then you can see where I started, and then then there's a lump. Don't know why. I'm moving the stitch marker.
Oh.
I'm doing something wrong. I think what is happening is I don't understand when I am supposed to go right here, right after the chain, or when I'm supposed to stretch it over to this first space that my nose.
Okay. I can see your nose.
So see, like this is the very edge where the chain is, and then there's like a little hole. And then you have this space here. So I never know if I'm supposed to go in here or if I'm supposed to stretch it over to the, I never know. I don't.
So if you look down,
yeah,
where the green is,
the lump.
Yeah, where the lump is.
Yeah.
It looks like you didn't go into that last stitch. It looks like you went into the one next to it.
Maybe. But that was where my stitch marker was. I chained 3 and I put my stitch marker. I don't know why. I can't be right. I think this goes out only because I was crocheting looser. Like I feel like that edge is correct.
Yeah.
I think I was just a little looser and this yarn might be a little thicker.
Yeah.
So I was okay with that. But then somewhere around here, it got weird. But then it got okay again. I counted the number of like clusters that I have here and what you had here, and it's the same number.
Yeah. I think it's just coming down to like that last bit of stitches, but it still looks really good.
I am literally that emoji. I don't know. I don't know.
Edging?
Show me.
You're so funny. Does it have an edging or is it just
It will.
That's what I mean. So it'll have it.
Put an edging on it.
Okay. So it'll be fine.
I will definitely. I mean, even if I just go around and like double crochet or something a few times around or something, it will have an edging.
Just make sure when you go into the corners that you do double.
Yes. I will definitely consult with you before I do it, but I know that you need to do like more in the corners.
Yeah.
In the corner, but I'll consult with you before I make those. It'll be a while. We're talking a while. I was a bit obsessed with it, and then I got a little bummed out that my edges were looking funky, and I got mad, so I put it away.
I don't think it's gonna matter, especially if you're.
I was gonna show you when you came here, and now you can't come here.
I can't.
So, which is fine. It just means, you know what? I will look back, and I will look back lovingly at my my lovely lady lumps.
Yes.
And
yeah. Well, that side doesn't look as wonky.
It's not. The side is not as wonky. This side does dip in a little bit right here. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
It's pretty consistent though.
It's not too bad. I think as long as it doesn't get too cray-cray, I'll put a border on and no one, I mean, if somebody looks at it and says, well, your edges look like crap, Cheryl, I'll be like, get the F out of my house.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. If somebody criticizes you, you could be like, who are you to say anything about edges on my blanket?
Yeah.
Did you make it?
Here's the door. You can get yourself out.
When you decide to make yourself a blanket and become so professional at it.
Right? And I'm like, and even if you make one and it's better than mine, so?
Right.
I never claimed to be perfect. I'm getting mad at the imaginary person that has
the avatar that we're making up that's going to pick on your blanket.
Like I'm literally getting myself worked up over it. And then I'll pick them right out. And I won't even let them have wine.
No wine.
You. Right.
Right.
No wine.
No wine. We don't share those things with people like that.
Right? So ridiculous. My favorite part is rolling it up and like making
I know, I love the colors.
swirly.
It looks so fun when you do that.
I love it. I really love like even the colors are not matchy. It doesn't matter. It's like it doesn't even matter that like all of a sudden you have like a pop of bright colors and then some light colors. It just looks good.
Yeah, it looks so fun.
I'm really happy. I'm happier than I thought I was going to be.
Yay!
So that's
I'm glad it's bringing you joy.
yes, it is. It's bringing me lots of joy, even though I have lumpy edges. Oh well.
It's fine.
I love my lumpy edges.
Yes.
I don't love them, but
it was made with love.
Yeah. I keep telling myself that I'm gonna get better in all the practice I'm gonna have in doing this blanket, that my edges will get better.
Yeah, and then you're not gonna need me anymore.
Yeah, I'll always need you.
Oh, thanks. I feel the same way.
You know, it's just, here's what's frustrating. And this is going to sound a little like persnickety, and I don't intend it to. I really don't. But it's going to sound that way. So I'm just going to say it anyway. I'm usually pretty good at things that I start. I'm usually like, I pick things up pretty quick. I'm usually like, I started weaving, I did it a few times, and I figured out how to make your edges look nice. And people are like, how did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know, I just figured it out. Like, I'm usually good at being like, what is the technique you need to do to make the thing work and look the way it's supposed to? And with a little bit of practice, I'm usually proficient. That is not the case with crochet. No matter how many times I try, there's like just things I can't do, and it drives me bonkers because I just feel like I'm used to picking things up, and within a reasonable amount of time, I'm pretty good, you know?
Right. I get it.
Not so with the crochet.
I get it.
So it frustrates me, and I get like angry, like, why does it look like this? Why can I not, like, I'm putting stitch markers, I'm doing the thing, I'm counting the clusters, and then I look at it and it's like a mountain path.
It's a mountain range.
It's like a little goat jumping from rock to rock.
Oh my God.
So, whatever. I still love it.
Funny.
Okay, that's my story about that. Do you have anything else for us this week?
I'm going to pick this back up because I need to get this done. And no, it's not the shark.
Oh, I was just totally my head was like,
like, yeah, here we go. Here goes with the shark talk
like, he's
again.
gonna lift up the shark. It's gonna be amazing.
No, it's not. It is amazing though. It's not the shark, but it's the.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got to get this one.
Blankets. Oh my God, that's so gorgeous.
So now that I have a bit of time after I finish the child, I'm gonna start working on that again.
I'm so jealous. Is that for somebody, or is that just something you're
Yeah. No, it's for someone. My niece.
Okay. Is it a gift or is it like a commission?
It's a gift. So I made her one when my sister-in-law was pregnant with her.
Oh, yes.
It became her lovey, and she carried it everywhere she went.
Yeah.
And now it's literally ripped up and falling apart, and she still refuses to part with it. So they initially asked me if I could, they were going to pay me to make it. And I got, and I was like, no, it was a gift for her to begin with. And she loved it so much. I'm not going to charge you. It'll just be a gift from me again. Right. So I said to them, do you want it bigger to fit her now that she's older? Because I think she's 10 or 11 at this point. Mm-hmm. And they were like, nope, same exact everything, same exact colors, same exactly how you made it before. So I So that's what I'm doing.
I love it. How much bigger do you think you're going to make it? It's pretty good size right now.
It is, but it's not. I think I need to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. I think I need to do another 4.
Another 4 stripes or another?
Yeah. So it's worked lengthwise right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's worked from this way for the length.
Yeah.
And then as you go up, it's for the width. Okay. So there's 4, it's 5 wide, excuse me, right now. Mm-hmm. So I think that I had it 8 or 9 wide. Okay. I can't quite remember. Yeah. So it'll need another about 4 panels or so to get it to be as wide as it was.
Yeah. It is beautiful. That is a beautiful blanket. Is it labor intensive, or would you say it's on the harder side or the easier side, or?
No, it's on the easy side. It moves fast. Okay. It's definitely a fast moving blanket. It's from like one of the books I bought way back when. So it's not like a Ravelry pattern or anything. And then I, of course, made it bigger than what the instructions had said. So I had to kind of do a little bit of math to try to get it so that it evens out on the ends, so that you pull diamonds.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah.
I think it's gorgeous. I think it's a beautiful design. Like you could, depending on the colors you chose, you know, you could make it like super elegant, or like, you know, you can make it kiddish with the different colors. You could do it a solid and have it look, I don't know. I feel like the design is very pretty.
Yes. I would love to see that in like a variegated, like a hand dyed variegated with, you know, a nice accent in between. I think it would be gorgeous. Like a light variegated so you don't lose the diamond.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think super pretty.
Or even like a tonal, like a beautiful, like a heavy tonal or something. So you're still getting those different colors, but it would, the pattern would still pop really well.
Yeah. Or even a gradient.
That would
especially be where you're working lengthwise over.
Yes.
How pretty would that be?
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be gorgeous. Wow. Well, you should just make them all. That's what
right.
All of them. Make all the blankets.
All of them. Make all the blankets.
You make me all the blankets, and I'll make you all the sweaters, and then we'll try.
Okay, deal.
Right? Make me a sweater.
Enough. You got a deal.
That was so funny. Oh my God. I might take you up on that, so be careful. So I cast on a new project.
Ooh, oh. I don't know whether to be like, yay, or be like, oh, Cheryl.
Shame on you, Cheryl. You should probably shame me because it's ridiculous and I have no business to. I don't even know why. I'm in a funk. So I like have zero desire to work on my Paloma sweater. I actually picked it up, pulled it out of the bag several times, and then just looked at it for like an afternoon and then put it away. And I did that repeatedly for like 3 days in a row. I'm like, no, I'm not going to work on this. Clearly, I don't want to.
Right.
So I don't know. But it's like really nice yarn, and I don't want to just let it sit forever, you know?
Right.
But I don't want to do it.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'll frog it. It'll be a bear because it's mohair.
Yeah.
It'll be a bear. I don't know.
I might just have to stick that project out, Cheryl.
I don't know. It's just that there's not a lot done. You know, once I get past the stupid raglan things, I will be fine.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like doing it. Well,
yeah.
Like, I started a sock.
You haven't done a sock in so long.
I know. I think it was Brienne's sock that she started, or her socks. I think they're done now, that she did in the March Yarnable colorway.
Yeah.
Got me like all sock love-eyed.
Now, what colorway is that?
I will show you.
Is it a new one?
Yes.
Oh.
Make it focus. Is it focused?
No, it's blowing out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nope.
Well, so right now the cuff is on this mini that I had. It's like a tan.
Okay. Yep. I can see that real well.
It's like a tan mini. And then the body, I just really love this color. I think that's why I was like, I just want a skein of this for myself. So this is it caked up.
Ooh, I love the purple. Is that purple?
It's not. It's like a blue, but it has purple in it.
Like periwinkle almost?
Yes, it is like a periwinkle blue.
Okay.
So
That's what I'm seeing.
it's almost like cornflower periwinkle, but it does have speckles that are purple. Like, I don't know. If you can
Yep,
see
I can see that. Yeah.
little
It's
specks of purple.
yeah.
I have, let's take this off because I'm gonna show that later. I have the skein.
That's what it is, caked up?
This is it caked up. So there's
nice
speckles, and it has some like
orange speckles in there. Is that what that is, or is that like a red?
It's like a it's like a red that leans orange.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like, it's not a bright orange, it's more red, but it leans orange.
Yeah.
And so it has that, and it's got some like lavender speckles, but it's like this periwinkle blue in like different shades.
Oh, pretty.
And then this like coffee.
Yeah, like deep. Yes.
It's like a very warm. And then like a really light like latte.
Mm.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I was just like, this is my color. So I'm calling it Cake Pop is the color.
Oh, I love it.
Because the chocolate reminds me of chocolate cake.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. So Cake Pop, caked up. I pulled this out probably 4 times. Oh, I just dropped on the floor. 4 times I started the sock. Aside, I left the cuff, but I kept knitting the sock with this and pulling it out and knitting it and pulling it out because it's a new design. I'm designing something.
Oh, I was going to say, what pattern are you using? But okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and every time I thought I found something that I really liked, but then when I would start it, it just wasn't looking, either the yarn wasn't playing nice with the pattern, or the pattern wasn't doing what I thought it was going to do when I did it. I think I've got it down now. I think I know what it's going to be, but it's too little for anyone to see. It's only like 2 rows. Rowing around together.
Whatever works.
The only size 1 needle I could find was on a 60-inch. This sock.
Yeah.
This was.
That's funny.
So I'm magic looping this tiny little sock on a 60-inch circular needle, which is the dumbest thing ever. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do the other cuff and then I'll do 2 at a time or something. At least that won't be quite so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then I might use this for the heel. I think I'm going to use, so I use this for the cuff, and I think I'll do the toe in this. And then I might use this darker navy blue.
Yeah.
For the heel.
Nice.
That'll look good. Like.
Yeah, that'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it done.
I'm excited about it. I'm hoping I can go the distance and do both socks.
I was going to say 2.
We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Not my strong point at all. But I took the label off because I got my new labels in today. My new yarn belly bands.
Yes.
So belly bands on your yarn, it's getting an update. So a lot of the stuff is already labeled with the old label but then I ran out. I didn't have enough to finish all the yarn that I dyed. I was like, I don't know, maybe like 5 skeins short or 5 labels short. I'm like, I had to wait. And so
Yeah, they're all, oh.
It's hard to see, yeah. So these are
It
the
is.
labels. It just says Hypnotic. Is it backwards or can you see it normal?
No, it's the right way.
Okay, good.
It's the right way.
So that's what it looks like. It's like a gold glitter and it just says Hypnotic yarn, has some yarn
Nope.
bubbles. And then on the other side, it's got a revised version of Mesmer the sheep. The inside is basically the same. The scan code, I think, takes you to a better set of links.
Yeah.
New belly bands. I'm happy with them. Oh, happy video, Jess.
Yeah. I don't know why I have it on. It's charging while we're doing this. It just came up and said low battery. And I'm like, no, I'm charging. Like, it's charging while we're doing this.
Well, guess what, you guys? If our batteries happen to die while we're recording, that'll be the end.
I'm like, it's plugged into the wall. I guess I'm using more than it's recharging.
Right. It does take a lot to do video, but
yeah,
we'll let nature take its course. If it ends, it ends.
Exactly.
But yeah, so new labels, I'm excited about them. I think they turned out really cute. And I don't know, I just think that they're a very, like, it's gold, but it's kind of neutral, you know? So it won't clash with like the colors so much.
Yeah.
You know?
So pretty. I love it.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
And then if you don't mind, since I'm on a roll, I'm just
you go.
gonna show you this other colorway that I did. This is, you saw this already. This is the one that I put the poll up on Facebook and Instagram for the naming help.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what to call it. So the options were Cosmic Peeps or Peeps in Space. Right about that. It's like Peeps in Space. So I liked Peeps in Space. You liked Cosmic Peeps, right?
I did.
And I think Brienne liked Peeps in Space. So I put a poll up on Facebook and Instagram, and Cosmic Peeps was the clear winner by like a lot.
Well, look at that.
Yeah, on like every, like on my feed, in my stories, on Facebook, like everywhere. It was like no doubt, you know? So I ended up calling it Cosmic Peeps. And then in parentheses, it says, in space. Oh, I couldn't let it go. So it's Cosmic Peeps in Space.
That's funny.
Which a few people did suggest. And
yeah.
You know what?
I think it's cute. Because I like them both.
Yeah. I like them both too. And I love, like, it's got like these pastel, like mint green and pink and yellows. And then like you have this, and it's got like purples in it. And then this like dark navy blue kind of over the top of it all. This reminded me of Peeps in Space.
Yes. Very pretty.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What else do we have to talk about today?
I have nothing left.
Nothing left?
I got nothing.
Oh. Well, I do have other things.
Oh, perfect.
Not too much, just a tiny bit.
How are we doing on time?
I don't know. Because we talked for a while before we actually got going.
Yeah.
So it's 7:37 right now.
Okay.
I want to say it was probably close to 6:30 before we got started. So we're probably
about an hour.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end, which is about right.
Yeah.
The only other thing I really have is just one other colorway, which is this. I don't know.
Is it a minty green?
It's a minty green with like
brown.
It's like a gold.
Okay. It looks brownish. I see a little bit of gold.
Yeah. Yeah. That is correct.
Back. Okay. So I think if you, right about there, you can see the mint. Yes, right there.
So it's got like navy blue, like gold, brown, and like sapphire blue.
Very nice.
Little speckles. So that's another one. It's called Minty Fresh is the name of it.
I love it.
And it's another new one that will be in the shop update.
Yay! When are you doing the shop update?
So here is what's going on. originally I was going to release the advent calendar.
Oh, that's right.
This week.
Mm-hmm.
Like already, I would have already done it.
Yeah.
But I did not because I feel like it's an expensive item, and it felt yucky to me to ask people to try to spend that much money right now with things. And some people might be totally fine and
Yeah.
no, I don't have a problem with that. But then I didn't want the people who would normally buy one that are conserving at the moment feel pressure to buy it. You know what I mean? I wanted everybody to have a fair shot at getting one that wanted one.
Yes.
So
I get it.
yeah, so I decided to hold off because I mean, there's plenty of time, right? I
Yep.
mean, we're only in March. There's plenty
Yep.
of time to let things where we're so early into this situation.
Yes.
You know, the last thing people need on their minds right now are, am I going to buy Cheryl's advent calendar?
Yeah. Well, and I hear you. That's part of the reason why I've been struggling with posting a lot on my page, because, you know, there is a lot of instability right now and insecurity and, you know, and it's hard. It's hard because I know that for me, like, to just go out and be able to spend money right now is not, I don't know if my husband's going to have a job tomorrow.
Right.
And I know a lot of people are feeling the same way. And I'm like, at this point, all I can do is just give encouragement and try to, you know, just connect with people and let you know that I'm in the same boat and hope for the best, you know? And so I hear you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I just felt like, you know, I don't want to put the pressure on, like, because there is a limited quantity. It's not like there's just enough for everybody.
Right.
And so I didn't want people to feel like they missed out just because of the situation. That felt yucky.
Yes.
So I'm going to hold off, and we're going to just, you know, play it by ear. We're going to take it week by week. And when I feel like things have calmed down a bit and things, you know, people feel better about everything, we'll see.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, I am going to do the shop update because I feel like that's a little bit more like, you know, there's lots of different yarns for much smaller commitment. You know, people might want yarn. They might want to have
Yeah.
yarn.
Yeah. Well,
But
and I think that that's huge because people need to have that bit of stress relief. And I feel that that's very important.
yeah,
Like, it's still, like, where I do finished items, it's so, like, I get it, you know, but to actually have the something provided to you that you can get relief from.
yeah,
And I think that's huge because to me, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have yarn to work with right now. It's the only thing that I have that makes me feel like I have a little bit of control of something. I know what's going on. I know what's going to happen. And it can give me that bit of just relief and release and be able to come back to the you know, come back to the table and be like, okay, I'm here, I'm present, and I can do, I can.
Yeah, you can like focus on it and let other things go for a little while and have something else to concentrate your attention on instead of the news or what's going to happen. Like, you know, I'm super stressed out. There's things that, like, I'm still working. However, my job, like my regular job, they closed and people are working from home, and that's great. But if our warehouse shuts down, I'm paid on commission. So if we don't ship, I don't get paid. So we can still be working, but if we're not shipping product out the door, I don't get paid on what doesn't go out. So if they do, so in my corporate office is in Philadelphia, and Philadelphia shut everything down. So they had to close the offices. But great, you know, we are all able to work remotely, and that's wonderful. But again, if that happens where our production facility is, then I don't get paid. And, you know, people, and I don't like, this is not, I don't blame anybody. I completely understand 100%, but there are definitely people who are canceling Yarnable subscriptions, which I get because it's not maybe a number one priority. I would suggest that people consider just skipping months that they don't want until this is end. You don't need, your options don't have to be cancel or keep getting charged. You can just skip, keep your place. You get to keep your membership so that you're not completely out of it. And you can continue to skip renewals until things settle down. I would, that would help me out,
Right.
but people are, canceling. And so I'm definitely stressed out too. So like, I get it, this is,
Yeah.
we all are in the same boat where we need money to like live.
Yes.
And it's a scary time.
It is.
So
It
if I didn't have my
is.
knit, I don't know where I'd be, because I'm just like, oh, knit, knit, knit.
Right. I hear you 100% because my Etsy has been quiet.
Yeah.
And
it's understandable.
It's totally understandable. Totally under
livelihoods, right? I mean,
right. Yep.
It's so
So
hard.
yeah, crochet is all I have to kind of be like, I got this. I can do this. It
Right.
kind of calms me down and relieves that bit of stress and anxiety. And yeah.
Be okay. So I'm going to have the shop update, and that way, if there's something people want, they can get it, and that's great. And it's not a big commitment of, this massive amount of money all up front. If you are, or somebody is a newsletter subscriber, I'm going to be sending out a coupon code to them so that they can get a fairly steep discount on this shop update. So that is kind of my way of helping out and saying, hey, you know what? I know we're all struggling right now. I know there are a lot of people that want to support their small businesses. They want to help, but they can only do so much.
Right.
At the same time, you know what I mean? So, so I'm going to send out a coupon code. It's going to be tomorrow at some point. Originally I wanted the shop update to be tomorrow, but I think the coupon code's going to go out tomorrow, and then the shop update's probably going to be Friday.
Okay.
Life has just been taking me longer.
Yeah, I hear you.
But
I hear you.
Everything is dyed, everything is twisted and labeled. I just need to now create all the product listings.
Yeah.
Which takes a little bit of time. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll send out a newsletter tomorrow. When you're so this is pre-recorded. So when you watch it, it'll actually be today, Thursday.
Yes.
The newsletter will go out, and that will have a special coupon code for a much bigger discount than I normally give out. So that anybody who wants to grab something can, and they can get a bit of value on that. And that's it. And we'll play the shop update. the Advent by year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I think that's it. That's where life is at for us right now. It's hard to find a balance,
It is. I agree 100%.
You don't want to shut everything down, but at the same point, you don't want to, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's uncharted territory right now. It's just
like, we gotta live, people. We gotta live.
I know.
It's so hard.
It is. I'm right there with you. I understand 100%.
I think everybody is like right there. I think we're all.
Yes. I think everybody understands and gets it.
I think it doesn't matter if you have a lot of money or not a lot of money. At this point, we're all kind of in the same boat. If nothing's coming in, we all have nothing.
Right. Yeah.
If we all have bills and there's nothing to pay them, then.
Yep. Yep. So true.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, I think that's all I've got for this week, girlfriend.
Me too. Well, it was great to see you, like actually be able to see you. It brightened my day.
Me too. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to say goodbye to everybody, and then I'm going to stop recording, and then I will say goodbye to you.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
All right, so that we don't just stop and then we're like disappeared.
I know. That would be a little weird.
We're just like, boop, gone.
See ya.
Well.
All right. So everybody stay healthy, stay safe, take care of your neighbors, take care of yourselves.
Stock up on wine.
Yeah. Do whatever makes you the happiest, and know that, no matter what, we're here to cheer you on.
Yeah.
And be here at the end of it, good, bad, and ugly.
Yes. And please remember to practice some self-care in whatever form that might take. I was watching something on the news. I think it was today. It might have been yesterday. And the person compared it to when you're in an airplane and when the masks come down and they always tell you to put your mask on first. Oh, there you are.
I'm here.
I'm here. Put your mask on first before you start trying to help other people, because if you don't take care of yourself, then you're going to be useless to everybody else.
Yeah.
So that, I think, she's compared it to that, and I was like, oh my goodness, I got goosebumps. I'm like, that is so true and so applicable to what we're going through. Like, moms, you're taking care of your kids, you're taking care of your families, you're trying to make sure everybody is healthy and well and safe and their feelings are okay.
Yes.
You will burn out 100% if you don't take some time for yourself.
And I'm going to add to that, and I'm going to say that take some time to also be social, not in-person social, but find a way to connect with someone, a friend, a relative, or whatever, because, you know, I had a pretty crappy day and I've been looking at the same people for days now.
Right.
I mean, my husband gets for work and he comes back, so he's somebody that's not there all day long, but to not have your regular routine where you're communicating with people other than the people in your home, it makes such a difference. Like, just having the time spending with you, Cheryl, for this little, you know, whatever, it made me feel so much better after having such a complicated day, and it was tough and hard. And I also figured that out, like, earlier in this week with my daughter. I didn't realize how much social she gets with school.
Yeah.
So I have been encouraging her left and right to FaceTime, video chat, talk on the phone, you know, do as much as she can to reach out to other people.
Yeah.
It's really important.
Yeah, it is. Make phone calls, reach out. People don't know that you're isolated if you don't tell them, you know?
Yes.
So you need to do that.
Yeah. And sometimes you don't even know you need it.
Right.
Until after you've actually done it.
Yes.
I didn't think I did. And now I feel like a billion times better.
Yes.
So take some time. Self-care and be social in a social distancing way.
Yes. And if you don't have somebody, reach out to us. Send us a DM. Send us a message. Hey, you know, I just need somebody to chat with for a minute. I just need somebody to say hello to me. Whatever it is. Like, I am totally cool with that. Send me a message on Instagram, Facebook. Send me an email, whatever.
Yes.
I will respond, because nobody should feel isolated and alone and like worried and cut off.
100%.
Yeah, for sure. Even if you have people like your family and you don't want to talk to them anymore because they're driving you bonkers and you need someone else. I won't say a sane person because I'm not a sane person. Let's be real.
Yep.
But and grab the Voxer app.
Yes.
Because we've talked about this before, but seriously, it is different hearing somebody's voice if you don't want a video. I mean, not everybody wants to do video, but Voxer lets you hear somebody's voice.
Yes.
And that can make a big difference.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Voxer. It's huge. That's been very helpful too, to hear voices and actually have that communication where it's not just words. You're actually hearing someone talk. It's huge. So take the time. I mean, if that's one thing I can get anybody to do, it's definitely that. You know, like Cheryl said, self-care, and part of self-care is making sure that you are social and making sure that you're okay.
Yeah. Yep. For real.
So we are here.
This is like what we're trying to say. It's not a sprint. It's a
marathon.
Yeah. Like, we need to pace ourselves here.
Yes.
You know, like, we can't go gangbusters and just expect we're going to be all fine. Like, you don't want to use all your energy at the beginning and have nothing left for the end. You need to, like, you know.
And sometimes you need that replenish by reaching out to others.
Yeah.
Just hearing another human voice. So.
All right. Well, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll do it again next week.
We'll be here next week doing our little pre-recorded show for you guys, as long as you're cool with it.
Yes, and I'm glad we're at least able to do something. Like, and I feel like you can find ways to do the things you were doing before. You just have to be creative instead of thinking I can't. You know, there are ways. You just gotta be creative and figure them out.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, be safe, be well, be happy, be positive.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Try.
All right. Until next week, guys.
Bye.